So there I was, barbecue sauce all over my tats.
Juju loves the internet, Juju loves the internet, Juju loves the internet, and so do you. Juju loves the internet, Juju loves the internet, Juju loves the internet, and so do you. But I can't get through. I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. I gotta let you go, I gotta let you go, I gotta let you go, I gotta go. I can't hide it, I made a meme about scrolling through memes and everyone just scrolled by it. Sad XD. I gotta let you go, I gotta let you go, I gotta go, I gotta go, let go, let go, let you
Yes, so today I want to talk about mental health on the internet. It's a pretty heavy topic, especially for my first, I guess, YouTube video is what you would call this. We'll see how it goes. It's a subject near and dear to my heart because I spend a lot of time on the internet and I've had, some mental health struggles as well, and I feel like the two are related in a cosmic way. Even though I have some skepticism as to how well we can dialogue about the internet on the internet, I feel like if there's anything that I want to present to the content monster, it's this. Before we officially begin, I'd like to acknowledge where I am. I'm in the frame of a YouTube video, which allows me to curate this experience however I see fit. I am totally divorced from my regular context. So first I'd like to just address where I am. I'm in the frame of a YouTube video, which means that I can curate this experience. So by virtue, this can never really be a proper, honest representation of who I am. Yet I still want to try. It's really okay to be gross. I wonder if you can see my toes in the frame. See, that's just a teaser of all the gross shit that's about to happen.
This is another clear example of censorship on the left. How are you supposed to face the dragon of chaos when you can't even see the damn thing?
I was born in 1999, so I basically grew up with YouTube, and YouTube grew up with me. Shane Dawson was my Nickelodeon, except with slightly less sexual exploitation of minors. And you know, it's left its mark on me, and I feel like my identity is heavily informed by the internet. And I cannot divorce myself from it. It's a place where I live, it's a place where I learn, it's a place where I express myself. But most importantly, it's a place where I go to not feel alone with myself anymore.
Dear Juju Love, we thank you for your ceaseless dedication over the years to our website. From Fred is Dead to SNL sketches that butter my croissant. You have watched over 5,000 hours of YouTube, wasting more than 5 years of your total lifespan. For this achievement we award you with the cardboard unboxing play button. You have no one to thank but yourself.
One of the reasons why the internet has such a profound effect on me is because of its compressed nature. It's basically infinity compressed into a two-dimensional space. And it's kind of horrific. There's a cosmic horror about having endless data that looks like it should be able to be understood, even though it clearly cannot be understood. And I think that's a scary thing to come to terms with, is that something that at a first glance may look like it's comprehensible, in fact it isn't. And this really plays a huge trick on our brains, because our attention is incredibly valuable. Focusing your conscious ability towards anything, and it doesn't have to be anything big, it could be small, it's literally, we have to do it all the time. And our ability to do that for so many different things throughout the day, whether it's just going to the supermarket, talking to a friend, going outside, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 5, you know, counting wrong, everything. I don't want to make any big generalizations about mental health, because everyone's mental health is deeply personal, and doesn't behave the same way. But what's fascinating is that the internet is also kind of behaves that way. Like it's a personal curation made for you by an algorithm, and so it's totally unique to you, yet it has this universality to it that's horrifying in its specificity. Like, it's so specific that it contains everything, and it's not even, and you can't even understand it.
People do this thing on the internet where they make a song about how much mental pain they're in, making it relatable for all. But how much does that actually help? A momentary recognition that other people suffer too before diving back into the endless abyss that is the prison of your own mind. When I watch it, I just get insecure, 'cause I'm not that gifted at music, so I make a song about it. How I'm aware that the others are aware of the topic, so I can feel smart but still be okay, 'cause I'm being honest. I will never know what is real. I will never know how anything feels. The cycle of self-awareness is never ending. It just goes on and on. It just goes on and on. It just goes on and on. Even when you're aware that the cycle is endless, that's just a part of it. That's just a part of it. And even when you know that that's just a part of it, that's another part of it. What is language anyway? Let's connect to the body, so I can be confused in my sacrum.
Mental anguish can feel so overwhelming and so desperately unique to you that you can never escape it. You can never look beyond it, and you're trapped inside of it, and yet it also contains the whole of your existence, and it feels universal, but it feels like it's universal and it's only happening to you.
You don't belong here. Said so many times I feel. Wanna know what's real.
So this is the obligatory part where I have to talk about my own mental illness. I want to start off by saying that diagnoses of a mental disorder is a strange thing, because for a long time I just believed that I was a shitty person and that I was weak-willed and weak-minded, and that if I just got more discipline and got the right mindset, that maybe things would get better. If I just, started lifting kettlebells and eating elk meat, then, Joe Rogan's spirit would turn me from a weak-ass bitch into a strong alpha. That did not happen.
Borderline personality disorder, or BPD for short, or toxic bastard for accuracy, is a personality disorder in the cluster B, including narcissistic, antisocial, and histrionic personality disorder, an overall excellent cluster to be a part of. It is defined by severe and frequent mood swings, impulsive behaviors, a fear of abandonment, identity disturbance, self-harming behaviors, chronic feelings of emptiness, disassociation, and eating pussy like your soul depends on it.
There are lots of communities on the internet where dialogues are being had about mental health. This thing that is really bad for our mental health is also one of the primary platforms in which we go looking for solace and recognition for our most deepest, darkest, shameful thoughts and ideas and feelings. Because mental illness is not a fundamentally relatable thing. And okay, sometimes you can take a particular aspect of it and condense it into a format of a meme when people go, ha ha ha, I do that. And feel, a momentary relief and feel like they're momentarily not as alone as they thought they were, because there are other people who are struggling with these same things that are deemed so shameful. And in fact, they're normal. But what it lacks is the fact that everybody's life is unique to theirs, and your experience is your experience, and that's it.
Hey, is your life a fucking mess? Well, don't you worry, because with my 7.5 3/4 6 steps program, you're gonna turn your whole life around. Don't you worry, you're gonna be fucking perfect. You're gonna be alpha, you're gonna be sigma, you're gonna be all the fucking Greek letters of the whole Greek alphabet. You're gonna be like the best fucking thing ever, and all you gotta do, it all starts with a clean slate, baby.
Sometimes it feels like the only response is to turn that suffering into content. And that's kind of, you know, what a lot of people do, whether it's a relatable meme or a forum post. It's like, just acknowledge me, see me, look at me being where I am, look at me in this frame. I am a person, I am a piece of content. Please acknowledge that my life has value by paying attention to me.
Suck my dick, I never gave a shit. Of course I did, I'm not an idiot. Bringer of hope and soother of pain. Smoother and smoother is my brain. Cringier to cope than to be in pain. The feeling's so good, why not stay? Look both ways and come real close. Feeling so good at the end of the rope. And everyone's lost a thing they can't get back to. Deleting histories you sat through. So if you're feeling sad, wondering where the time was spent, turn your suffering into content. Turn your suffering into content. Turn your suffering into content. Turn your suffering into content.